BBN updates on Gusto TV. My name is Naya, and you guys know that so far it's been day 14 on BBN. Day 14, and there's just so much going on already. Well, I'm back. I am back to continue where I stopped last week with the gist. You know, I'm always here to serve you, like proper, give you as it is, like as it's coming. I'm dropping it for you. If you're following me on Twitter, on Instagram, please do follow me. That's where I'm dropping like the daily updates of whatever is happening on Big Brother Naija season 7, the level of edition. So yeah, what's Big Brother house without like the fights, the ships, and all of that? But before we go into that, on Monday, you know, they had like their Big Brother head of house games, where Hermes, Dotun, and Saif competed, and Hermes won like the Big Brother head of house games. They've not born you well, I promise you. Like, they've not born you well. For Hermes to be your head of house, and you're acting like your brain is not in order or something. Have you seen that guy? Have you met him before? Like, have you been with him before? If you have, maybe you understand what I'm talking about. I don't understand what's going on with Hermes, but yeah, we'll see if we go it out. I mean, it's just 2 weeks in Big Brother's house so far, and he's no disrespect to. I don't mean to be rude. For those of you that are rooting for Hermes, for those people that have been saying that it only takes someone to be smart to understand the kind of person he is. Me, I'm smart. I'm very smart. You can't tell me that I'm not smart. I am very smart. But yeah, I've still not figured out. I've not figured out. But we'll get there eventually. So yeah, on Monday, Hermes, Dotun, and Saif played the head of house games, where Hermes emerged as the winner. Saif really fucked up because I was rooting for him. But he did fall my hand, but I can't blame him. He tried his best. I mean, like, the game wasn't just based on smartness and all of that. He tried his best. Yeah, as I said earlier, he did try his best. Him and Dotun, you know, like, they played the head of house game where they had like time a watch to 4 minutes in 5 minutes, and it's not just one watch. It's much more than one. That was a lot. I can't even blame them. Big Brother herself and his all the tasks he used to come up with, I don't even know where they're coming from or who gives him the idea. But yeah, they played their game, and Dotun, Saif, and Hermes qualified to the next round, where they now have to like use their leg to transport balls to another empty basin, and whoever had like the most balls in the next basin for round 2 qualified as the head of house, which Hermes did. He had like about 8 balls or more, and the others had like just 3 or nothing. For those of them that had nothing, embarrassing, very embarrassing, especially for those of us that was rooting for Saif. He did fall our hand. He fought, because previously, I mean, like in the first week, Elosoi had won the head of house game, and then Hermes came to win the second head of house game. The only thing that did not make me vex too much, the only thing, like just one thing that did not make me vex too much, was because regardless of whoever won the head of house game, level 2 still got to participate in the pool party. I was very happy about that, to be honest. I was very happy about that. So yeah, what's Big Brother without like the ships, the fights, the misunderstandings, the task? That's what makes up Big Brother, and we had all of that this week. It's been week 2, currently day 14, in Big Brother's house. And for those of you that are saying we are not feeling the vibe, or this house means we're not thoroughly picked, or whatever, have you come down to watch? They've been doing well. They're actually trying their best. Let's get into the fights of this week, from the head of house games, Hermes winning, to the fights that has been happening. It's just been a lot. Level 2, I don't know what's wrong. Those people, it's almost like they have the mindset that, oh yeah, we're in Big Brother's house, so we're just going to do what we have to do here and move on with our lives. We don't owe each other shit. We don't owe each other nothing. It's just based on task, winning, getting the 100 million and bouncing, nothing more than that. But with level 1, it has not actually been that way. You know, level 1, they actually act like their families and all of that, but level 2, they just been fights back and forth, like every day. There's one fight or the other. What's that? Give us a break. Give us, those of us that are rooting for people in that house, give us a break. What's happening? If it's not Brian and Fina fighting, it's Brian and Amaka. If it's not Brian and Amaka, it's Beauty and somebody else. Like, what's going on? So yeah, we saw the fight between Brian, Fina, and Amaka. That was a lot. So yeah, in that situation, I can't even tell you who was probably wrong or right. I feel like Brian was very disrespectful. I mean, like, it's one thing that, yeah, we're in Big Brother's house and we have to understand that it's not based on age. Big Brother did not pick us based on age. You know, we're all there because we had one reason or the other to be in Big Brother's house. That's alright. But then, regardless of where you are, you should always remember that, oh, I don't know these people from anywhere. I don't know them from anywhere. So yeah, I have to like mind what I say, mind the way I react to certain things to avoid having an altercation with them. But I don't think Brian has that in mind. You know, Brian has like he has like an immediate personality disorder where he feels like he's in charge. There has not been any leader or anything in Big Brother's house, but Brian feels like he's in charge in the level 2 house and all of that. I get that that's the kind of person he is, but I'm going to actually tell you guys about what happened in that house here. That altercation, it was not necessary. Brian calling Fina stupid was out of it. It was totally out of it. He should not have done that. So yeah, Fina came into the room, came into wherever they were having meeting. You know, they were preparing for the task that had given them and all of that. Then she told them that she didn't want to be a part of the task. And you know, Brian was like, oh, what kind of talk is that? That is stupid and all of that. Boy, calm down. You're just like, what? You are like 22 or 23 or whatever. You don't speak to people like that. You do not. Regardless of what you think you are or whoever you think you, if you were an artist outside or whatever, you don't speak to people like that. You get. So yeah, he told her, oh, that talk was stupid, whatever. Then Fina child, you know, Fina no chill, like straight up as it is, she's giving it to you like back to back, straight up. So yeah, they had an altercation where they were exchanging words. She was trying to defend herself. He was trying to defend what he had just said, which, if you ask me, like, I mean, some other people thought it was proper, but if you ask me, it was not. That whole situation should have been like handled properly. They would have come down, actually talked about it, which eventually they did. But regardless of that, like, there were other issues arising. We saw Khalid and Amaka having unnecessary issue. Ilebaye and Beauty, those two people. There's nothing you can tell me at this point. It's man that's making them fight, and that man is Groovy. If Groovy was not in the house, they'll probably like there's, I don't know, but there's a way they would have to like contain each other and like live in Big Brother's house without having unnecessary issues. So yeah, I feel like it was Groovy that caused their issues and all of that, which was not necessary. You know, I feel like Ilebaye likes Groovy, and then maybe she refuses to admit it yet because she has been moving to Brian, and then obviously there's a thing between Groovy and Beauty, which Groovy has let it known to every other housemate that he likes Groovy. You can see in the party, regardless of giving the party like in the nights where they're having like things going on, proper conversations where he's trying to advise her and telling her, oh, you shouldn't do this way, this should be done this way, this should be done that way. And she's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm listening to you because I respect you, because I understand what you are saying, and I'm going to accept that this will be done this way. But Ilebaye has an issue with it. Ilebaye is okay with me. I like her, but she needs to back off a bit. She actually does need to back off a bit. It's not like, it's not friendship is not a do or die affair. If Groovy is not feeling you like that, just move on. So she's not trying to like force the whole friendship on that's what I think. She's trying to force the whole friendship on Brian, where she's like, oh, you disrespected me in front of everybody. You know, you made it seem like I'm forcing us to be friends, or I'm forcing you to like me and all of that. But that's not the case. She actually needs to like take it one step at a time. So an extent that she's 22, yeah. So the next thing I feel like sometimes I'm just like, yeah, maybe it's age that is doing this girl. But yeah, eventually she will grow up. You know when you're trying to bring the whole Thatcher vibes and it's not just playing for you, so just back off. So yeah, like with level 2 housemates, they're not trying to contain each other, they're not trying to understand themselves, they're always fighting. It's always fights, and we are rooting for them like them trenches housemates. We're rooting for them, but they're not getting it. Unnecessary fight. So yeah, they had a meeting where Kes said his mind, Fina said her mind, Amaka did say her mind on what they feel. You know, Fina was like, oh yeah, it's not because like we're all laughing with each other in this house. Like if it reaches to the part where we all have to like just work when there's a task, then let's just do that and avoid like unnecessary laugh and smiles. So no disrespect will come in. Actually understood that she felt disrespected by Brian. Yeah, the whole issue they had was, it was a lot, but Fina had the mindset here that she didn't want to be a part of the task, so Big Brother could punish them. Because she felt like, you know, previously she had always been involved in tasks and they did not regard her. See, it is Big Brother's house and you are going to, everybody has to be a part of this regardless of whatever. You cannot, because of what you feel about this person or how this person is treating you or whatever that is going on in your head, now act like, oh yeah, because people are being disrespectful to me, because people are not treating me this way, I'm going to make sure that you feel this thing. And that was exactly what she said. You know, she said that she intentionally did what she did, so Big Brother will make them fail the task, and whatever punishment they get to serve, they serve it together. I feel like that was mean. That was very, very mean. She should not have done that. She should have looked past, like looked beyond and past whatever issues she had with the rest of the housemates and just like do her task and move on with it. It's not even that serious. It's not that deep. Whatever issues you have, if you feel like they're disrespecting you, it's Big Brother's house. Age is nothing but just a number. Let's all remember that. So yeah, they've had that issue. Then in level 2, yeah, I feel like they've been very, very much cooperative, you know, doing tasks. We heard me as your head of house and you don't want to do tasks. Your eyes will see things. It will see a lot of things. It will see plenty things. Hermes, he will clear you one at a time, straight up, without even 19 words. He will give it to you as it is. You want to come and before me, I'm bigger than the rest of the housemates, or somebody annoyed me, I'm not ready to do this, I'm not ready to do that. Who are you? You said your name is Amaka or Fina. Who are you? You will sleep there. You will sleep there. So yeah, let's move on to like Sheggz, like the shifts that has been going on in the house. You guys, this particular level up edition, whatever it is they call themselves, I don't know. It's like they came into Big Brother's house thinking that they get to be in shifts, they get to be in love and all that. See, love is sweet. I'm not saying love is not sweet though. It is very sweet, but tone it down a bit. The pornography, we are not seeing it directly, but we know what it is. We're not stupid. The honeyness, the pornography, the too much display of affection is a lot. That's not what we want. We want fights. A lot of what has been going on in the house too. We want the fights. We don't want the love. So yeah, we see Sheggz and Bella. They are being all lovey-dovey. Sheggz is telling her, oh yeah, I want to introduce you to my mama. With your mother like you're a man, I want to marry you. Talking about his past relationships and all of that. I won't lie, yeah. Sheggz is very attractive. You know, he speaks properly. He's generally a fine man. If you refuse to believe that Sheggz is a fine man, that's on you. Proper, that's on you. He's actually a fine man, and you know that kind of affection in a man towards a woman is a lot. Yeah, we like that, but he's doing so much. You know, he's been in her space a lot, and you see that she's not really responding to him the way he's bringing, like the energy he's bringing, she's not returning it. But then it's almost like, oh yeah, let it not be like I'm embarrassing this guy or I'm actually feeling this guy, but not the way he's moving. So yeah, let's go with the vibe and all of that. That's just what it's been. That's just what it's been with both of them. Then here we see Deji and Domi. Hey God. Domi, like, she had not made that intention was clear. It's almost like when she was coming into Big Brother's house, she had this idea of a ship that's going to make me sail. Whatever ship sails, I'm moving with it and I'm winning the 100 million. But it has not been working for her. So yeah, Deji came into the house Deji came into the house on Sunday after the house, a week after the other housemates had come in, and she has been moving from men to men. Do you know what is screaming? Desperation. Like, girl, calm down. Calm down. Like, slow down. Give us a break. We are not even trying to understand like the similarities between you and this particular man that you've had like feelings and intentions towards, and then you're moving to the next one. So yeah, you see her liking Sheggz and talking about how she's going to give Sheggz like distance because he's so into Bella, and then she moves on to Saif. Where she meets Saif in one night, and the next thing she's all over him, she's kissing him, she's doing that, and then he's telling her, oh yeah, I like you, whatever, and she's like, oh yeah, she's moving with the flow because she feels like she's such a bad bitch. Yeah, bad bitch, I hear low. But that's okay. If that's the kind of person she is, we can't even judge her. It's part of content. It's part of content. Let's not even lie. But that's a lot. It's just screaming desperation. Do you get? A lot of desperation. So yeah, she had a conversation with Deji one day on the dining table after he had come into the house a week after them. And then she's telling him that, oh yeah, she has just met Saif and she didn't tell him she kissed him, but she told him she was into Saif, but then like it was nothing that serious. Then she was like, this is the same way the next person that will come into the house, you're going to tell him that yeah, we're into Deji. Hey, Deji, that's just like so much shit. That was disrespectful. Why would you even do that to our girl doing? But this girl does not understand when somebody's just like crossing the line or disrespecting her. She did not even mind. She was still gisting him, having conversations with him about, okay, so who are you going to move to in their level 1 house they were in? And then he said that if there was any girl he was going to be interested in or like have something towards or move to, that was going to be Bella. Regardless of the fact that she was with Sheggz, he was going to try his luck with her. He doesn't care how Sheggz felt. This is somebody that has had conversations with Sheggz, so he has listened to Sheggz argue countless times about Bella, tries to defend Bella in different scenarios where she had been wrong or where she had like issues with like other house members, but he did not care. He was going to shout moves to her and scatter the sheep if he had to. Sheep that us since day one we have been rooting for. You cannot near it though, Baba, move back. Move. I don't like Sheggz like that, yeah. But if we are being honest, yeah, if we are being very honest, this is very true to see. Like Sheggz is such a lover boy. Like he's like if you're a Nigerian girl, you understand what I mean. There's no way a man that is wearing his feelings on his sleeves, he's expressing himself that much. Yeah, that's a lot. You will not see that in Nigerian men very often. So yeah, if you see it, you hold it as there as you can. Hold it to your heart. So yeah, he said he was going to like try to take Bella, like try to pitch his tents in Bella's camp and all of that. And Doing just looking at him like, see, this is not even my problem. This is not even my problem because I know that ship cannot be broken. But the parts where we're doing the night Saif, I'm like, somebody you just met in one day. I'm sure you did not even know him before this house. Just met him in one day, and then you start locking lips, transferring saliva, and all of that. And the next thing you are saying you don't know him. I'm not even surprised that this guy disrespect. Maybe she did not even see it as like a form of disrespect. The part where he told her, and this is the way like the next housemates will come, and then you are going to say that you had something to do with just one housemate and all of that, and you move past it. So yeah, then we see Elo Swag and Chomzy. I don't see. There was a fight that happened between Elo Swag and Chomzy in level 1 house that I was just like, Elo Swag has every reason to be annoyed. So yeah, before then he had told the housemates that the case that happened between him and Fina was nothing. During the last party that the both housemates had, he had told them that it was nothing, and they keep making jest of him. They keep like using it to like pass him and like have fun, but they didn't regard how he felt during all of this. So Chomzy brought it up again, and mind you, Elo Swag actually did like Chomzy. We don't know if he's real. Nobody knows, because this guy is almost like he came to play the game of dancing, of liking a fellow housemate, playing his games very well, so nobody can exactly tell for sure what his intentions are. But yeah, he had an issue with Chomzy rather, about like passing him and telling him, oh yeah, you kissed the swag and all of this. So yeah, she said it, and he got very angry, and he had an issue with her. And the next thing, though, Bella came from nowhere, and she's like, what can you do? This one, that one, this one. And he's like, Bella, you were not in this fight, so don't get yourself involved. And she's like, beat me. You know the situation where you're just like, come and beat me as a girl, like you're like, come and beat me. And the guy's like, come, you come close to me. Come and see whether I'll beat you. I feel like that was exactly what Elo Swag was trying to portray. And then Baba Sheggz, London boy, fresh London boy from nowhere, came and was like, nigger, you can't talk to a woman like that. You can't do this one, you can't do that one. In London, where we are, you don't do this, you don't do that. If you talk to me too much, I'm gonna jab you. The most that will happen is that I'll leave Big Brother's house. You're not the first London boy to be in Big Brother's house. So previously, there has been London boys, fresher than you. Same people that are not exactly same, like people that know the games they are playing and the cards they are playing. So yeah, he said that, and he's trying to enter Elo Swag, or trying to intimidate him, telling him, oh yeah, we can have an issue. I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to leave Big Brother's house, and nothing will happen. So I felt like that was just a lot. That issue had nothing to do with you. You should not have been part of it. Bella herself should not have been. This was between Elo Swag and Chomzy. Both of them, they know what they feel towards each other. Even if they fail to regard it, even like if they are feeling like, oh yeah, it's nothing, like let's just move past it. That issue was between both of them, and they should have like sorted it out without both of you getting involved. So that was an issue which eventually like Sheggz tried to like settle both Elo Swag and Bella, and eventually Bella was telling him, oh, the next time I have an issue with any of the housemates, I don't want you to like try to be like a meditator between both of us. If we are going to settle eventually, let's do that. I don't want you come to say, this is not necessary, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, and to be honest, what she did was not proper. But at that point when she was having that conversation with Sheggz, I understood, if I'm having a fight with you, if I'm having a fight with somebody else, how come and tell me, oh, what you did is not proper, don't do this, don't do that. Don't tell me how to react. Don't do that. Don't tell me how to react. So that was what happened between both of them. Then you guys, it's been week 2. Just week 2 in Big Brother's house, and there's been a lot of smooshing, fingering, love, and all of that in Big Brother's house. I can't. It's a lot. It is a lot. First of all, Khalid and Daniella. What's that? Every night, you people don't give us a break. Those of us that don't have anything to do with anybody, we shall be feeling intimidated because both of you just don't want to give us a break every night. I mean, when Daniela entered the house, some of us have already picked her. You know the way someone enters the house and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be my person, and then you're like, yeah, this is Daniela. She seems like she's such a cool girl. She's this, she's that, and the next thing, Daniela is in in the night with somebody's son. Danny baby, Daniela baby. This is not what we were expecting, no. That's a lot. Sharp. You are the first person to open the ground for the rest of the housemates, so you will carry everything on your head. So yes, she's making out with Khalid every night. Kayode, thank you very much. Without you, we don't have anything to talk about in this show. Thank you very much for showing us everything we need to see. I don't even know what to say about Khalid and Daniela, but they'll be fine. When they are done, they'll come and tell us what they felt towards each other. I mean, like Khalid is even on nomination. He's up for nomination. He might even leave the house. We don't know. Who knows? It depends on your voting. So yeah, Groovy and Beauty. I don't even know if whatever these two people have is as real as what Sheggz and Bella has. But you know, Groovy is a very reserved person. He's actually too reserved. So you can't even read his emotions, not even on his face or based on what he says to Beauty. But yeah, Beauty has been like scoring her goal. She has been kicking her ball towards him very much. But then, like, he's a very quiet person, he's a very chill person. He basically, the most he does is advise her. He doesn't exactly try to like settle like whatever issues she has with somebody, or try to get in between her and somebody. So yeah, she just tells him, oh yeah, this, whatever, and he's like, oh, this is what you should do, this is what you should do. To be honest, like, creepy is mangoes. Creepy is mangoes. So the housemates had a task, which was on Thursday. They had a show masters where they had to like present a drama between like level 1 and level 2, and Modella killed her role. I know it's such a born actress. Like, she murdered the role. She finished it. She had like a drama with her fellow housemates, but it's almost like she's born for this role. She's born for this position where she gets to act and all of that, and she murdered it. Like Biggie had no other option than to give her flowers. He did. He told her everything. Biggie does not hide mouths. When he's ready to embarrass you, he will embarrass you. When he's ready to tell you, oh yeah, you did well, and whatever, he will tell you. So yeah, Modella did well, and all of that. So moving on, we have Deji. Deji is one of the new housemates as well as Modella that entered the house like last week Sunday, and so far it feels like there's a competition between him and Sheggz. So the Sunday night he entered Sheggz, like he entered Big Brother's house. They noticed that Sheggz, it's almost like that was the moment I noticed that London boys, if you meet a London boy and you believe them, that's your problem. They have inferiority complex, level 98. Let me put it that. Let me not reach it to 100. Let me carry it to 100 yet. Level 98, they have inferiority complex because Sheggz had never said a word. He basically just entered Big Brother's house and he's already like, oh yeah, my name is Deji, who are you? And trying to get to know the housemates, and then Sheggz is already like, calm down. Nobody's stealing your Bella from you. Nobody is stealing your Bella. Nigga, calm down. We can you don't even need to be in, you could smell it. You could literally smell it from him. So I'm just like, yeah, calm down. He's already talking about how he doesn't mind Bella dancing with other housemates, or talking to other housemates, or having things to do with other housemates, that he still wants to know that, oh yeah, they are in sync, like they are on the same page and all of that. We know she can't even be. There's no way she does not want to be on the same page with you when you would not even give her breathing space. You're a rubber boy. No way. No, there's no way. Don't worry, we know. Even Deji too safe from day one, he knows. That's why he had a conversation with Doyin on the tiny table one day, and he's like if there's anybody he's interested in the house, it's Bella, and that he doesn't even mind, like, infiltrating into their ship and having a thing or two with Bella. That's not he doesn't feel intimidated by Sheggz, basically. Bella is like, Doyin is like, oh yeah, really? And at that point, yeah, Doyin was trying to like shoot her shots. That Doyin, she's legit screaming desperation. But she will be fine. Wherever she finds herself, she will be fine. She doesn't even have an option. Moving on to her. So they had their Thursday pool party where level 2 got to be a part of the pool party. And I'm going to warn Big Brother from today onwards. If you ever give Fina alcohol, it's not be well between we, the viewers, and her. It cannot, because she was on a whole another level, like another level. That babe was proper drunk. She was moving to like her fellow housemates from Kes, where she was rubbing his nipples. I'm like, I didn't reach like that, Fina. Like, easy, slow down. This is a married man we're talking about. She was rubbing her nipples. I don't even know what her intentions were. From him, she moved to Groovy. Then we see the part where Beauty was trying to like drag her out, that she almost even stripped her naked. She almost even stripped her naked because she was moving to her man. She's like, oh no, we will fight here, and they were doing the whole theatrics and every of that where they were like fighting, and that was not real. I believe she was drunk, but to an extent, she knew what she was doing. But yeah, I think like Fina and alcohol, they do not go hand in hand. So they have to be away from each other because Fina is ready to sleep with the whole housemates when she's high on alcohol. She does not even mind. Then Amaka during the pool party. Amaka, what were you wearing? We are waiting for an explanation now. Because you're going to tell me whether that was a swimsuit or you had an intention that night to come and seduce all the men in level 2 house. But what is Khalid's own? So far he's with Daniela. I mean, my nigga and my baby are they were at one corner of the pool, smooshing, kissing, rubbing body, doing all of that and all of that. They did not even send your papa. They don't care. They were having such a great time. Then who else? Yeah, Groovy and Beauty. At this point, I'm still trying to figure out if that ship is real or it's not. That's their problem. Nobody knows. That's their problem. They will figure it out eventually. So yeah, moving on from the Sunday, from the Thursday pool party. And so, you know, like this season, I miss white money because it's almost like all the people in level 2, they're all Gen Zs. Nobody knows how to grill meats. There was no white money to help them while others were having so much fun, you know, to help them and grill meat and all of that. And nobody Ilebaye had to settle to do it, even though she did not know how to do it. But yeah, she had to settle like just like do one or two, which they were going to eat. If that thing for them, me if I don't know, I do not even care. So like the next day, previously, like the housemates had been preparing for like their wager tax on Friday, which qualified them to win like the and all of that, which BD would give them to use to get like foodstuffs and all. Whichever housemate did not qualify, they don't have money, except you had money previously saved from like the last week for you to get food and all of that. So yeah, they played the game, and the wager tax was all about them like creating a game, more like a soccer game, something different from what like we already have with like the regular, you know, football, soccer and all of that. So they had to play a game, and then each housemate had to, like, they will bring out like a commentator to talk. The level 1 had Adekunle and Hermes. Hi. Adekunle, yeah. Adekunle's house. Adekunle's talk. I don't even know what to say about it, but yeah, he did so well. Like level 1, they actually did put in they did put in the effort. Whatever they got, they deserved it. I don't know what I'm still gonna tell you about it, yeah. But whatever they got, they deserved it. And you know, the level 2 performed their game where Fina was the commentator. Eventually, after the whole game, Adekunle last level 1, they won the game and they qualified for the like Friday wager task game. And they were the winners. So yeah, they have like their privileges that come with it, which is the Thursday party, the Thursday pool party. Then that's it, basically. That's all that has been happening in Big Brother's house. Then we look forward to tomorrow's Friday party where Saif told Fina, not Amaka, yeah, Saif told Fina that he looks forward to seeing her in Saturday's party, where he's going to play by her rules and whatever. So yeah, that's just all that has been going on in Big Brother's house so far. So we look forward to tomorrow's party. Whatever that happens, we're all here for it, and we're going to see you very soon. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow our content on Gusto TV. I'm going to see you next time. I still remain Nah. Bye.